Now, we're moving into the old business action items, and the only item in this section is life safety / capital improvements.
Under the life safety capital improvements, the Board of we are currently in our 2-week update, so right now we are waiting to finalize our order of our storm trap. We had to move a few things due to the Village of Brookfield's decision. It's not going to impact the size of the storm trap. We just have to slide it over and turn it 90 degrees. And then once that order, will take 6 to 8 weeks to fabricate, and then we'll start to dig the hole. When we get closer to that, I have them doing some test hole digs just to make sure we're keeping our eyes out for any additional unforeseen conditions. The building foundation has been dug, and they will hopefully begin pouring. We did not reach any unforeseen conditions with that, and they'll hopefully beginning to pour the footings and concrete for that. The light poles have been removed, the AstroTurf has been removed, and the track surface has been scraped. We were going to possibly use the existing stone base under the current AstroTurf or field turf and just build that up under our new plan. We have some concerns with that stone base that we are looking into with the architect and engineer from 2006, if that will be a suitable stone base to help us improve our drainage in our current flood control plan that was submitted. So I'll get some more information on that back at the cow. And that is about it.
Are we approving 19 tonight?
The Amendment 20 is what we are approving tonight, and these are the asphalt and concrete life safety items that the board just held the public hearing for, as well as about roughly $3 million, $3.5 million in roofs. And then, again, these does not require the board to use life safety funds. Some of these could be addressed through the $8.9 million, or they could be in the future be addressed by the board's alternative funding method, which one of those could be life safety bonds. So
The resolution says 19.
Yeah.
it should be Resolution 20. That's why it's highlighted.
Okay.
Okay.
Resolve.
Anything else?
I believe that's everything.
So we're asking the board to approve Amendment 20.
We're approving Amendment 20 so that we can send it off to the state and see if the state, they'll match this up to our life safety survey. They'll acknowledge whether or not we are good to seek life safety funds if the board so chooses. And then once these come back from state approval, the board then makes a decision if they want to use life safety funds or current district funds to pay for those improvements.
And we did Life Safety Amendment 19 at a prior meeting.
The life safety amendment was approved at the April 28th meeting. It is on the board website, Board of Education tab on the website under facilities and improvements. Every step we've taken, I've just put those separately under that tab so someone can see from October of 2013 when we approved the life safety survey through the last meeting in April when we approved Amendment 19. And after tonight, Amendment 20 will go up.
Why don't we have the motion, and then when we get a second, we can see if the board has any additional discussion they'd like to have.
Resolved that the Board of Education, Township High School District 208, Cook County, Illinois, hereby approves Life Safety Amendment 20 as presented and discussed in the May 12, 2015 Board Agenda Packet.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Is that John Keane?
That's me.
Thank you, Doctor.
I have one question.
Yes.
Under the life safety amendment schedule on the page where the resolution is, we put LS Amendment 1, which I assume means life safety, that we approved in 428, which
Right.
actually hold on, so I can get the question.
It's a multi-part question.
It's a multi-part. We called it 19. Now we're calling this on the 2, and we called that 20.
Right.
It's kind of two-part question. One is somebody keeping track of our different numbering system in case there's a question 2 years from now, what was life safety 2, and somebody else says it's 20?
Right, so on the sheet you have in front of you, I don't know if you checked your email, but the board, Mary Ann, re-released a packet and acknowledged that we updated the numbering in 19 and 20 to reflect.
That's not my point is you're referring to it as number 2.
Right.
And number 1 and 2 here?
Right.
And then
that-
we're calling it 20, and we call one last as 19.
The-
So we're using two numbering systems.
The 1 and 2 is incorrect.
And we changed it to 19 and 20 in the new board.
Oh,
in
the whole
board.
thing
We re-released
changed,
it,
okay.
yes.
And those numbers are kept by the state, so each time we
Okay.
submit.
When you submitted the question, I
Okay, I'm
So
sorry.
I went and changed it, and Mary Ann re-released it.
I saw your email, but I didn't have time to.
Okay, so I know, we're not using multiple numbers.
Thank you.
I did correct
And
it.
the state's the one who is going to tell us.
That I
if we
part
got
I
the wrong
understood too.
number.
But did we approve 1 through 18 before?
Other boards in the past have.
Right.
Oh.
So it's ongoing, it keeps track of all the life safety amendments that have been.
So it's not
It's not related to our
to our
project.
last study?
Right.
No.
So when I go in under the state
Use.
system, under my
I
login,
got
I
it.
only can go back to 18, which was the first one this board approved when we went for that $50,000 grant,
Okay,
right after, yeah.
all right, I got you.
Any other discussion?
Yeah, okay. In our original write-up, we had certain dollar amounts, estimated dollar amounts. So I asked the question before when we were in the other meeting about the concrete walls, the track surface, and the tennis court paving. Now I'm asking the question, was the 3.2 million for roofs detailed out to that dollar amount in the original life safety, or is this greater than that original amount?
This was taken off the projections from the 2000, the 3.238,500 looked at the multiple sections, and it gives you the list of the sections. So that's off the 2013.
So there's not
estimate.
additional monies
No.
from that original life safety?
Right.
Why
Same
is-
thing with the
Now,
bleacher.
obviously, when we go out,
I understand, subject to
And 200,
bids. I
correct.
understand that, but I don't, what I'm asking is that we originally did a life safety survey that I think the total was somewhere around 14 million, and I just want to make sure that these dollar amounts are the ones that were,
the facilities assessment was 14, the life safety survey is about 9.
Where's the 3.2 million number?
on page
192.
192, replace roofs with a watertight system, estimated cost $3,238,500.
Well, let me ask the question a little different than we did. Most of the roofs, the best estimate we had was the original life safety, but we've already incorporated some of the roofs in this project here. Did we?
This is totally different.
Okay, this doesn't
The
include.
the
this.
amendment that the board approved at the last meeting included the section of roof
Okay.
we're doing this summer. So
Alright.
these are strictly off of the 2000 cert, these are the ones that need the most attention, those sections.
Okay.
And so that number is taken off of the estimates from the 2013 survey. The same with the 200,000 for the gym bleachers.
Thank you.
Kevin, so you're telling me amendments 1 through 17 are, all the life safety projects RB has spent their money on the last 100 years?
Were submitted for consideration.
Or that the state
That the
keeps
state
track.
keeps track of. Like when I log in, all I can see is up to 18, because that's when I've been the superintendent, so I can only see those.
We don't know the timetable when they started
Right. Correct.
Indexing these, so we don't know what time frame.
He went in and tried to call it number one, but the state said no.
I don't know. John does.
Anything further in this particular section? Okay, seeing none, let's move on to new business, IHSA.
Oh, we need to
We need to vote.
approve
We gotta vote on it.
the,
Hold on.
vote.
Oh, we already have the motion pending?
Yes.
Thank you very
You
much.
told us to read it first.
Let's go for the vote.
Just follow the instructions, Mike.
Doing the best I can.
Mr. Cindy?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mr. Gritchen?
Yes.
Ms. Ruska?
Yes.
Mr. Jepson?
Yes.
Dr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Welch?
Yes.